5 people watching this video right now is going to win any permanent fruit you guys want, whether it's perm dragon, perm leopard, it does not matter. All you guys got to do is hit that subscribe button, get this video to 2,000 likes, turn on them post notifications, and watch the video all the way through. Let's get into the video. So in today's video, guys, we're going to be showcasing every single new / revamped / buffed, debuffed fruit. So Rocket, this is the Rocket showcase. No buffs or nerfs were made to Rocket. We got Blast Off. Oh no, this is a Missile Fist. Air Strike. Rocket Crash. Then we have Blast Off, because we be blasting. Rocket's pretty simple. We're going to move on to Spin Wind. Tornado Assault, Air Slasher, and then we got Helicopter Flight. Very clean, very simple. Love it, love it. Gotta let us see it. Next up, we have Blade. No changes were made to Blade. Blade M1s, Razor Cyclone, Blade Dance, Saw Shredder. Then we got the Turbine Flight. Pretty simple, pretty clean. All right, guys, we're moving on to Spring. Says here, no changes were made to Spring. So we got Knock. We got Spring Snipe. We got Spring Cannon. And then we got Spring Emperor. Then we got the Leap. Pretty much sums it up for Spring. Next up, guys, we got that Bomb. No changes were made to Bomb either. All right, we got Targeting Bomb. We got Bomb Grab. We got Landmines. Self-destruct, and then Explosive Jump. Bomb's pretty cool. They definitely cooked with Bomb. Next up, guys, we have Smoke. No changes were made to Smoke either. We got Smoke Slam, Smoke Blast, Smoke Liberation, and then of course we got Smoke Bomber. Very simple, very clean. Love Smoke. Next up, guys, we got Spike. No changes were made to Spike. We got Spike Summon. Boom. Whirlwind. Spiky Bull. And then Spiky Barrage. Pretty cool, man. Next up, guys, we have Flame. All right, there was a change made for Flame. Flame Awakened. Travel speed increased by 40%. Cast time on the V decreased by 30%. Travel speed increased by 30%. Cooldown decreased by 20%. All right, let's check this out. Oh, whoa. That was a lot quicker. That was also a lot quicker. Hold on. Okay. Flame might end up being really toxic. This move is so quick now. That move is so quick now. Oh man. W to Flame. That's what I like to see. All right, Ice did have a change to it as well. Ice Awakened. Now breaks instinct on hitboxes increased by 25%. Travel speed increased by 60%. And then the V move is now usable in the air. So Ice's biggest nerf that made Ice terrible compared to the other fruits have now been fixed. So we got Cold Storm. And then this move right here breaks Instinct, which is really cool. Travel speed increased by 60%. Let's see it. Oh, that's ridiculously fast. And then you should be able to use this move in the air now. Oh yeah, ice is gonna be busted. Ice is probably extremely busted. I wish they would have made ice skating to where you can go in the air, but hey, phenomenal with ice, phenomenal with ice. All right, changes were made to sand as well. Let's go ahead and check out sand. Sand Awakening, there's a 40%, so on hit, end lag decreased by 40%, end lag decreased by 60%, hitbox increased size by 25%, vortex strength increased by 100%, pulling enemies more strongly towards the center, cast time decreased by 50%, and then flight and speed increased by 25%. Jesus. So sand basically just got a bunch of whole, like, wow, sand got a whole arsenal fix. That's what I like to see. Let's check it out. So no changes were made to the Z. Sand Coffin on hit and decreased the lag 40%. I didn't get no lag, but Vortex. Oh no, that's for Sandstorm. Then this one. Yeah, sand's busted. Sand's busted. I believe there was a change to dark as well. Dark is disgusting. I may be wrong. Yes, there was a change to dark as well. Z no longer self stuns. Range increased by 25%. Hitboxes size increased by 25%. Busted. Now breaks instinct and lag decreased by 25%. Busted. Hitbox increased by 15% when fully held. Duration increased, oh my god, 50%. Busted. Cast time decreased by 25% and lag decreased by 25%. Travel speed increased by 20%. So basically everything that they did to dark is just Jesus. No, oh, no longer self stuns. Yep, we can move as soon as we use a skill. When fully held, hitboxes increased. Let's see. Yeah, it is. And then V move, decreased cast time. It now casts a lot quicker. Okay, that's actually really beautiful. Dark is nasty. Eagle had a change as well from what I've seen. At least I thought it did. Yeah, it said Eagle was buffed. Where's Eagle at? There it is. So Eagle had a full scale buff. End lag decreased by 20%. Wind up decreased by 45%. Travel speed increased by 25%. Hitbox increased by 20%. Stun duration increased by 30%. Flight speed increased by 30%. Meter drain increased when flying with a gun or sword equipped. Huh? Crazy. All right, let's check it out. Oh wow. Okay. Oh man. Oh yeah, that's way quicker. That is way quicker. And it increased the stun duration. And of course, oh, they made the flight so quick, bro. Look how quick we're flying, man. Oh man, Eagle. We might have to do a PvP video with Eagle, man. That sounds interesting, man. That sounds really interesting. Diamond was adjusted. So let's see right here. Diamond's M1 no longer break instinct. The C added a 1-second stun and all damage decreased by 10%. So nothing too crazy for Diamond, man. Nothing too crazy for Diamond. If anything, it wasn't really an adjust, it was more of a nerf. But we have the M1, we have Shardstorm, which, ooh, the new VFX is beautiful. We have Shimmering Disruption, and then we have Prismatic Reflection. That's freaking beautiful, man. All right, man, we got the one and only light. Oh, disable. Did light get touched? Light did not get touched. That's good. Light was already good the way it was. All right, we got some light M1s. First skill, Divine Arrow. Hold it down. Boom, boom. And a Destroyer. Lightspeed Destroyer. Wrath of God. And then fly away. Yep. Next up, guys, we have Rubber. They shouldn't have touched Rubber because Rubber didn't need anything to be touched with. Yeah, they did not touch Rubber, so Rubber is still basic. We'll just hit it at the M1s. We got Smash. Oh, and that was Cannon. Then we got Smash. We got Rush, which is Gum Gatling. Transform. We got Cannon. We got, you know, quicker M1s. Pretty cool. Smash. Wait for the Rush back. One thing about Rush, the cooldown, especially for the fruit, is so slow. And then we got Slingshot. All right, moving on. We have Ghost. Ghost ended up getting a really good change from what I remember when I was reviewing the list. Ghost got a fantastic change. Yeah, Ghost got a massive buff. Cast time decreased by 50%. Stun duration increased from 1 second to 1.2. Range increased by 15%. Knockback decreased by 30%. Now, this is a new ability. So, summoned ghosts are receiving major ability upgrade and can now mirror sword abilities. So therefore, if you're using a sword, whether you're using Enma, 3-sword style, True Triple Yoru, they're going to be able to use those skills. Busted. And then cast time decreased by 50%. Absolutely insane. Let's go ahead and pop that out, and let's grab a sword. All right. We got Shivering Possession. We got Spectral Release. Rise of the Underworld. Then we got Ghostbusters. And look at that. Look at that. Look at that, bro. They got my blades. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. And then of course the Wandering Souls. That's phenomenal. Ghost is busted as hell. I don't believe they touched anything with Magma because Magma really didn't need it. Yeah, they didn't touch nothing with Magma, so that's good. We got Magma Shower. Volcanic Assault, which is a grab. Great Magma Hound. Volcanic Storm. Let's let it fall down on them. Boom. And we got the Beast Ride. And that pretty much sums it up for Magma. Moving on. Next up, guys, we got Quake. I believe Quake got a fat buff as well. Yeah, Quake definitely did. Quake definitely deserved it. Quake deserves a whole revamp if it's if I'm being 110% honest. It deserves a whole revamp, but here we go. Let's see. So Quake Awaken, damage increased by 20% and lag decreased by 70%. Damage increased by 40%. Wind up decreased by 30% and lag decreased by 30%. Jesus Christ, it's gonna make this one busted. Damage increased by 40%. Wind up decreased by... Wow. And then damage increased by 20%. They should have made the V a little bit bigger and a lot faster, but oh, you can't really complain on that. You can't really complain. But let's go ahead and check out these Quake skills, man. Okay. Damage increased by 40%. Let's see what that looks like. That looks phenomenal. Jesus. Damage increased by 40%. Let's see it. Again, phenomenal. And then damage increased by 20%. Let's see what the waves be talking about. Again, slow waves, really easy to dodge, but it is what it is, you know? All right, did they do anything to our lovely Buddha? No, they didn't. I'm glad. Leave Buddha alone. Buddha, M1s. We got Heavenly Impact, Light of Annihilation, Twilight of the Gods. And then we have a grab. Boom. And that pretty much sums it up for Buddha. You don't really need to go too much into detail for Buddha. I don't think they touched Love either. Love was not touched, which is phenomenal. Love is pretty decent. We got Heart Shot, Cupid Zone, Irresistible Attraction. Then we got Best Friendo. And then we can ride away. Yeah, we're going on a date. Anyways, moving on to the next one. We got the creation fruit. The Fortnite fruit. Batter up. Play of hand. Forward box. Pretty freaking cool. Gotta wait for Magic City. But have you hit that subscribe button yet? If you haven't, I guess you don't want that perm fruit. Magic City. And then of course Fortify. Whenever y'all want to go build some stuff, you guys can. And that pretty much sums it up for creation. I believe they did touch Spider. They did. They touched my Spider. Pause. So what Spider getting touched? Pause. Z, damage increased by 50%, range increased by 20%, hitbox size increased by 60%, hitbox size increased by 30%, stun duration increased by 20%. It's absolutely nothing too crazy, but let's check it out. So the Z move is increased damage by 50%, range by 20%. So let's see how far it goes. Oh, it does go a lot farther. And then hitbox for the X increased by 30%. I wish you could move that, like aim it if you miss, but yeah, absolutely insane. Nothing too crazy. It's pretty phenomenal. Sound, I don't believe sound got touched. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sound did not get touched. We're good off that. We got Rhapsody notes, Fortismo, Symphonic Radiance, favorite skill, Blowers of Harmony. And then we got Tempo, Prestatismo, blah blah. And then when you get the gold meter, you go, a lot quicker. You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all know what I mean. All right, guys, moving on to Phoenix. Did Phoenix get touched? Phoenix did get touched. What did they do to my Phoenix? Oh hell. M1 damage increased by 20%, hitbox size increased by 20%, explosion hitbox size increased by 20%, damage increased by 15%, and then energy cost decreased by 40%. Jesus, man. You act like Phoenix needed that. We got the cremation cannon. Damage increased by 15%. You got the energy cost for the X. Decreased by 40%, so it takes 40% less energy. Flames Exodus. You got your transformation. M1s, of course. Your blue flames. Benza Exodus, of course. But yeah, Phoenix does what it does. I don't believe Portal was touched, and Portal doesn't really need to be touched. Portal does what it does. Yeah, Portal did not get touched, so that's good. But yeah, you got the M1 click teleport. You got the portal dash. You got the parallel escape. You got the world warp, which you can teleport to any location. You got the dimensional rift, suck somebody in and suck somebody out. And you got the phantom leap. There we go. We're back out. And that pretty much sums it up for Portal, since Portal was not touched. Now guys, we're moving into the more crucial fruits like lightning, pain, etc. and so forth. Lightning kind of got nerfed to the ground. Nothing too crazy, but lightning V tap hitbox size decreased by 10%. V hold hitbox size gained from charging decreased by 25%. Yeah. So, get your lightning orb. You got your X move, thunderstorm. Got your C move. And then you got your V tap. If you just tap V, it does that. It's instant, bada bing, bada bang, but this hitbox size decreased by 10%. Now, we gotta wait for a minute, because we got the still waiting for that V hold. Never want to stop. I'm feeling bold. Oh, in the meantime, electric flash. And V hold charging decreased by 25%. Nothing too crazy on it. It wasn't like a massive nerf, but from what I hear, our dog Pain, our one and only Pain, got nerfed to the floor, and I'm scared. Is that true? Did Pain get nerfed? No, Pain got adjusted. Oh, it's just the passive last stand. Last stand keeps user in combat while active. Health resets to the maximum. Oh, okay. So Pain's still busted. Got the Fury jabs. Got the Rage release. Agony nuke. Torturing pulse. Ooh, yeah, hollow purple. Open your mouth. And then we got the torment warp. Yeah, Pain is still busted. I don't think Blizzard was touched, and I pray it wasn't, because Blizzard's one of my babies. Blizzard, in fact, was not touched. We're good off Blizzard. Thank you, Jesus. Snowflake Shuriken. Whiteout. Howling Wind. And then we got the Blizzard Domain. And then, of course, Tornado Flight. Blizzard is still, to this day, one of the best PvP fruits in the game. Next up, guys, we got Gravity. Did Gravity get touched? Gravity was not touched. Shout out to Gravity. Then again, you can't really do too much to Gravity, but you know, M1s. Got Singularity. Orbital Chain. Yo, those go far. Gravitational Prison. Asteroid Crash. It's gone, twin. It's gone. And you got a Shooting Star. And that pretty much sums it up for Gravity. Next up, guys, we got Mammoth. Did Mammoth get touched? Mammoth did not get. Oh, Mammoth did get touched. Mammoth got a buff. Hold up. Wait a minute. Never want to stop. Mammoth got a buff, so you know I'm finna drop. Mammoth is really easy. I don't even need to show it on screen. So all damage increased by 10% and dash distance in transformation increased by 10%. So dash distance. Can't really tell. But yeah, nothing too crazy for Mammoth. Assuming since they touched the Mammoth, they did something with T-Rex to... No? T-Rex is untouched. Okay. T-Rex is untouched. Got tail swipe. We need to get that fury meter, so we need to go smack some dudes up. We got predatory screech. Hunter's rage. Oh, nice. 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 Yeah, man. That gets me hype. Did they touch our dough? Dough got a buff. Uh-oh. Do people not know Doe's already busted? So the Z tap hitbox increased by 15%. The Z hold travel speed increased by 20%. Hitbox increased size by 15%. On hit lag decreased by 25%. Hitbox size increased by 20% on both variants. Hitbox size increased by 25%. Stun duration increased by 40%. Okay. Maximum hold duration increased from 3 seconds to 4 seconds. Cast time decreased by 20%. Oh wow, so it's gonna be making using Doe a lot quicker. So just a tap, boom. Just a tap increases the hitbox size by 15%. That's crazy. But when you hold down the Z, travel speed increased by 25%, and then it gives it another 15%. You guys can see the difference. And then of course, on hit lag with this. Nice. And then we got the increased hitbox by 25% and a stun duration increased by 40%. So once someone gets out of that, they're stunned in the air. They can't do nothing. And then of course this move right here. And then your scorching donut. They see me rolling. Doe is potentially one of the more busted fruits in the damn game now. I mean, it's always been busted, but was Shadow touched? Shadow was not touched. W. Shadow still Shadow. A Somber Rebellion. Shade Nest. Nightmare Leech. Then we got the Corvus Torment, but we'll use the Flight first. And then we'll use the Torment. And that's that. Moving on to the one and only Venom fruit. Venom needed something and they didn't touch Venom, which is kind of sad. Venom needs a rework, awakening. They need something. But we got Poison Daggers. Noxus Shot. Got Serpent's Wrath, fly around and hit him. Toxic Fog. And then of course the Venom transformation, which we low-key just have to wait for. Let's go see if that boss spawned. Alright. We're just waiting for that fury meter to go up, go down. Level 1 Wasabi about to bring it down. Lightweight. Alright, fury meter's up. We're gonna hit it. Venom form, Poison Daggers. Nothing was changed with this fruit, so it's kind of just the same thing we already knew. All right, guys, from what I heard, I think Gas got did Gas get nerfed? No, Gas got buffed. Gas got buffed. I don't even need to bring it up on the screen. The Z hitbox increased by 15% and the C damage increased by 30%. Charging time reduced by 30%. So hitbox size increased by 15% with the first move. Bursting vapors, nothing. And smog demons, damage increased by 30%. You can definitely see it. And then we got the vapor condenser, which again, we don't really need to see the form of it because it's just the same thing. It's just a damage increased by 30%. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Next up, guys, we got Spirit. Did Spirit get touched? I want to say I did see Spirit on here. Nope, Spirit was untouched. Okay, we're good off that one. We got Crossfire Grasp, Wrath of Ra, Wrath of Shu, End of Times, Sky Ruler, and we can summon things. Very simple. We got like little Pokemons. Next up, guys, Tiger and Werewolf both were buffed. Where's Tiger at? Tiger. Oh my god. Oh wow, so they were both tremendously changed. Okay. So Tiger's transformed. X wind up decreased by 20%, hitbox size increased by 15%, C tap travel speed increased by 20%, hitbox size increased by 10%. His C hold cast time decreased by almost a second, range increased. F can now be dodged with instinct, travel speed increased by 10%. And then in the blazing form, heals for 30% of maximum HP upon entering blazing form. Damage increased by 30%, travel speed increased by 50%, damage increased by 10%, travel speed increased by 15%, hitbox size increased by 15%, now breaks instinct on wind up. Jesus freaking Christ, bro. I'm about to do a freaking bounty hunt video with Tiger. Oh, those are the skills without transformation. The changes happened for transformation, so let's go and peep this real quick. All right, so we got the nothing happened with the Z move, but again, busted. All right, X move, wind up was decreased by 20%. Oh wow, that's a lot quicker, and the hitbox was a lot bigger too. Travel speed for a C tap, boom, increased by 20%, hitbox size, and then if you hold it down, cast time decreased by a second, which is nothing too crazy. You don't need to see it. And then F can now be dodged with instinct. And then blazing form, it heals you. Your Z damage is increased by 30%. Your travel speed is increased by 50%. Jesus Christ, that's fast. Damage increased by 10%, which isn't a crazy mix, but yeah, it is what it is. That's pretty freaking cool. And then the mutation for it, Werewolf. A lot happened with Werewolf as well. So Werewolf is completely busted. Passive lifesteal, heals for 3% of all damage dealt. So you're going to be healing, sucking the life out of people. Final hit damage increased by 30%, hitbox increased by 5, wind up decreased by 20%, hitbox increased by 10, travel speed same thing, 20%, cast time same thing, and F same thing. And then blazing form is also pretty much the same thing, so we don't really need to get too much into it. But this right here, just the lifesteal, just this passive alone right here, busted as all hell. We don't really need to go through the showcase because it's pretty much the same. Just, you know, different skin. So we won't do the showcase, but Jesus, man. They definitely cooked. They cooked. All right, guys, next up we have Yeti. I want to say Yeti got a nerf. I might be wrong. Yeti might have got a buff. We'll see. I know Fiend got a buff. Yeti also got a buff. Where's it? Okay, so Yeti, we don't need to pop up. Transformed, F move increased hitbox size, and then all damage increased by 10%. So everything's still basically the same, just more damage. Arctic Clap, Frostbite, Glacial Execution, that's your Tundra Rush, your transformation, Little M1s. Arctic clap. Throw a rock at someone. The tundra rush. Glacial execution. Bada bing, bada bang. However, Fiend Yeti did get a change. Fiend Yeti did get a fat change. Where's Fiend Yeti at? Fiend Yeti. Yeah, Fiend Yeti got a fat change. Transformed. Your Z tap wind up decreased by 20%, hitbox size increased by 15%, Z hold cast time decreased by 1 second, X hold cast time decreased by 20%, range increased and hitbox size increased by 25%, N lag decreased by 60%, hitbox size increased by 50%, and all damage increased by 17%. That's a weird number. I don't know how they came up with 17%, but I'm really interested. We're gonna go ahead and check this out. This is all transform, so let's just go transform. Then we got the Z tap. That was extremely quick. What the hell? That was too quick. Okay, then we got the hold. Then we got the X hold. Cast time decreased by 20%. That's crazy. And hitbox size increased. And lag. Interesting. Hitbox sizes by 15%, and all damage increased by 17%. That's absolutely insane, man. Then we have Kitsune. I believe Kitsune got a nerf, didn't it? Yeah. Kitsune got nerfed to the damn ground. So your Z tap, this move right here, just tap it. No longer breaks instinct, now instinct trickable, so you can trick it. It's a 50-50 chance. Now channels on X move, now channels hit, the user cannot cast another ability before the animation completes. Cool. And then N lag increased by 0.3 seconds. First enchantment, Burning Tails of Agony, Basically Tail Beast Bomb, Wind Assault. That pretty much sums it up. Empyrean Kitsune got nerfed to the ground. Rest in peace to Empyrean Kitsune, because this fruit was extremely busted, but this fruit got nerfed to the damn ground. Oh god. Empyrean Kitsune untransformed. Z tap no longer break instinct, of course. Z hold damage decreased by 30%. X now channels on hit, the user cannot cast another ability before the animation completes. That's stupid. And N lag increased by 0.3 seconds, which doesn't make a big difference, but the hold, the instinct, and everything else put together, we don't really need to see a showcase of it, but you already know it's cooked. Control, did they touch control? Control got adjusted. How did control get adjusted? That voice crack was crazy. Outside domain, increased cooldown by 4 seconds, hitbox size decreased by 10%, cooldown increased by 4 seconds, and lag increased by 0.25 seconds when hitting an enemy. And then in dagger mode, damage increased by 350%, cooldown increased by 250%, and lag increased by 0.25 seconds, range decreased by 10%, hitbox increased by 10 seconds or 10%, and lag increased by almost a second, and then hitbox in size decreased by 20%. Jesus Christ. The 350% more damage makes no sense to me, and that kind of scares me. So outside of domain, your cooldowns are increased by 4 seconds. So that it is. Cooldowns increased by 4 seconds. Okay. But then when you're in dagger mode, your M1 damage is increased by 350%. What the actual hell? That's crazy, man. That's absolutely crazy. And then next up, guys, we have Dragon. Dragon was untouched. So So we don't really need to go into a full dragon showcase. You guys already know what dragon looks like. So if you guys made it to this part of the video, hit that subscribe button, join my Discord server. We're giving out 10 perm fruits right now. All you guys gotta do is join my Discord server, go to the main chat and say free perm fruits. Yeah, man, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.